It is finally happening. While the world was busy obsessing over the latest full-frame flagships, a mysterious Canon body quietly appeared in the wild in Milan, sparking speculation across forums and insider circles. At first glance, many assumed it was just another incremental update, perhaps a minor refresh designed to keep the APS-C lineup alive. But the reality is far more dramatic. The Canon EOS R7 Mark II has surfaced in FCC documentation, and the leaked details suggest that Canon is not merely updating a crop sensor body. They are redefining what APS-C can be. This is not a safe upgrade. It is a strategic statement. Forget the old assumption that serious performance requires a $4,000 full-frame investment. The narrative is shifting, and this camera may be the turning point. The original Canon EOS R7 was already a bold move. It brought advanced autofocus algorithms and respectable burst speeds into a compact body that appealed strongly to wildlife and sports shooters who needed reach without the weight and cost of full-frame systems. However, it was not without compromise. Rolling shutter artifacts in fast electronic bursts frustrated bird photographers. Ergonomics divided opinion. The single control dial layout felt more enthusiast than professional. Canon appears to have taken every piece of criticism seriously. The FCC listing under internal code DS126933 signals a redesigned internal architecture aimed at high-speed, professional-grade workflows rather than casual hybrid use. The most explosive leak centers on the sensor. Reports point to a newly developed 39.1 megapixel back-illuminated BSI CMOS sensor. While debate continues over whether it is fully stacked, multiple sources suggest a dramatically accelerated readout design that nearly eliminates rolling shutter distortion. If accurate, this changes everything. 40 frames per second in electronic shutter mode with minimal skew would put this APS-C body into territory previously reserved for elite sports cameras. For wildlife photographers tracking falcons mid-dive or motorsport shooters freezing split-second finishes, distortion-free electronic bursts are not a luxury. They are a necessity. Canon seems poised to deliver precisely that. Performance alone does not define a professional tool. Handling matters just as much. The Mark II is rumored to adopt a more traditional professional layout, similar in philosophy to higher-tier bodies like the Canon EOS R5 Mark II and the flagship Canon EOS R1. A larger grip, improved balance for heavy RF telephoto lenses, and a dedicated rear control wheel are expected. For photographers who spend hours tracking subjects with long glass, comfort translates directly into keeper rate. The body is also said to feature enhanced weather sealing and a magnesium alloy chassis, addressing concerns that the previous model felt slightly consumer-oriented in harsh outdoor environments. Processing power is another area where this camera appears to punch far above its class. The anticipated pairing of the Digic X processor with the Digic accelerator chip mirrors the dual-processor configuration found in Canon's flagship models. This combination is engineered to handle enormous data throughput in real time. Advanced AI-driven subject recognition, improved eye detection for animals and athletes, and predictive tracking through complex scenes are all part of the expected package. Imagine autofocus that can maintain lock on a player partially obscured by another competitor, or a bird weaving through dense foliage. That is the promise of the upgraded computational core. For hybrid shooters, the video specifications are equally disruptive. Internal 8K recording on an APS-C body would have sounded unrealistic just a few years ago. Yet the Mark II is rumored to offer precisely that, along with oversampled 4K and high frame rate 4K at 120 frames per second. The creative flexibility of capturing in 8K and delivering in 4K allows significant cropping without loss of detail, effectively extending lens reach in post-production. Internal RAW recording support further elevates the camera into serious filmmaking territory. These are specifications typically associated with bodies far more expensive and physically larger. Storage and workflow improvements reflect this professional ambition. Canon is reportedly moving away from dual SD card slots and introducing a CF Express Type B slot paired with a UHS SD slot. The inclusion of CF-Express dramatically reduces buffer clearing times, enabling sustained high-speed bursts without frustrating slowdowns. For action photographers, waiting on a buffer can mean missing the decisive moment. With CF-Express, that bottleneck virtually disappears. It also supports the immense data rates required for 8K RAW recording, aligning the storage system with the camera's ambitious performance profile. Thermal management has historically been a sensitive topic in Canon's mirrorless evolution. The Mark II is expected to integrate a refined passive cooling structure inspired by larger professional bodies. Slightly increased body dimensions may accommodate internal heat dispersion channels, allowing extended 4K 60p recording without overheating interruptions. For filmmakers working in hot climates or on long documentary shoots, reliability is paramount. Overheating icons cutting a shoot short are not merely inconvenient, they are costly. Canon appears determined to ensure sustained performance under demanding conditions. The 1.6x crop factor of APS-C remains one of the system's greatest strengths for wildlife and sports specialists. A 39-megapixel sensor at this size effectively delivers remarkable pixel density, allowing significant cropping while maintaining resolutions suitable for large prints or publication. It is like gaining extra telephoto reach without sacrificing aperture or carrying additional weight. For photographers who rely on long lenses, that built-in advantage is compelling. Combined with improved in-body image stabilization, rumored to reach up to 8.5 stops when paired with compatible RF lenses, handheld shooting at extended focal lengths becomes far more viable. The electronic viewfinder is another rumored upgrade, potentially jumping to 5.76 million dot panel. That would represent a substantial improvement in clarity and refresh rate over the previous generation. A high-resolution EVF reduces eye strain during long sessions and provides a more natural, lifelike preview of exposure and color. For action shooters, smoother refresh rates also aid in tracking unpredictable movement, creating a more intuitive shooting experience. Battery life, often overlooked in performance discussions, is also expected to benefit from improved power efficiency within the dual-processor design. Retaining compatibility with existing LPE6 series batteries ensures that current Canon users can transition seamlessly, leveraging existing accessories while gaining extended shooting endurance. Even a modest increase in shot count can make a difference during all-day sporting events or remote wildlife expeditions where charging opportunities are limited. Connectivity enhancements reflect Canon's acknowledgement of professional filmmaking demands. The inclusion of a full-sized HDMI port would eliminate the fragility associated with micro HDMI connections. For creators using external recorders or monitors, a secure and stable output connection is critical. The updated multifunction shoe is expected to support advanced digital audio modules and even optional cooling accessories, expanding the ecosystem around the camera body. Price positioning may be the most disruptive aspect of all. With estimates placing the Mark II between $1,999 and $2,299, Canon is targeting a sweet spot where performance and affordability intersect. That figure undercuts many full-frame competitors while offering features that rival or exceed them in specific scenarios. For photographers considering an upgrade from older DSLRs or early-generation mirrorless bodies, the value proposition is difficult to ignore. It positions APS-C not as a compromise, but as a deliberate, performance-driven choice. The competitive landscape adds further intrigue. Cameras like the Fujifilm X-H2S and the Sony A6700 have demonstrated that the crop sensor market remains vibrant and innovative. Yet Canon's rumored specification sheet suggests an aggressive push to dominate this segment. By integrating high-speed readout, advanced AI autofocus, professional ergonomics, and serious video capabilities into a single compact body, Canon is not merely keeping pace. It is attempting to lead. As the anticipated late May or early June 2026 announcement approaches, anticipation continues to build. Trade shows and summer sports seasons provide an ideal stage for unveiling a camera designed for speed and reach. If the leaked specifications hold true, The EOS R7 Mark II could redefine expectations for what under $2,500 cameras can deliver. It represents a synthesis of feedback from working professionals and technological trickle-down from flagship innovation. Ultimately, this camera symbolizes something larger than a product refresh. It suggests a renewed respect for the APS-C community, acknowledging that many photographers prioritize reach, speed, and portability over sensor size prestige. The Mark II appears to embody that philosophy unapologetically. Rather than chasing full-frame dominance alone, Canon seems ready to prove that format does not dictate capability. Performance does. If even 3/4 of these rumors materialize, the Canon EOS R7 Mark II may stand as the most consequential APS-C release of the decade. It challenges assumptions about hierarchy within camera systems and invites photographers to reconsider what they truly need. For wildlife shooters seeking pixel density and blackout-free bursts, for sports professionals demanding rapid autofocus and deep buffers, and for hybrid creators craving cinematic flexibility without full-frame bulk, this body could be the definitive answer. The only remaining question is not whether APS-C can compete. It is whether full-frame users are prepared to feel a little nervous.